Hello, I'm Maury Lieberman. Thank you for being here today to listen to my story about my encounter with blood clots. I hope what I say today will be helpful to you. In 1988, I was diagnosed with something called a myelosarcoma. This is a cancerous tumor. In plain words, it was a bone tumor at the top of my leg where it meets the pelvis. It was a scary time for me. Actually, I wasn't thinking about blood clots at all. I was thinking about the fact that they had told me I had 2 years to live, and if I did not find a cure for this, which they did not presently have, I would essentially die. Luckily for me, I found a surgeon who was doing experimental surgery, and he operated on me. If he had not been successful, the normal treatment would be to amputate my whole leg and hip. Instead, he promised me that he could save my leg, take out the tumor, and replace my bones with some kind of metal design that would support me. Sounded good to me, so I submitted to an extensive regimen of chemotherapy to attempt to shrink the tumor, and after 3 or 4 months of the most virulent chemotherapy you can imagine, I ended up submitting to this operation. The night before the operation, the doctor called me and said, "I have bad news. I'm not sure we won't have to amputate." I went to sleep under the anesthesia, not knowing what my fate would be. 15 hours later, the operation was pronounced a success, except my doctor couldn't figure out why there was no circulation in my leg. Well, luckily for me, I didn't know what was going on, but the doctor did. He called in a vascular surgeon, and the vascular surgeon took one look and in 60 seconds treated that leg for a blood clot, dispersed the blood clot, and saved my hip and my leg from being amputated. So I've been lucky 2 times in my life, but I'm not depending on luck anymore. If I have one message to give you, be your own health advocate. Educate yourself about blood clots, and particularly if you find yourself or anyone else having to deal with cancer. Remember, there is a connection between blood clots and cancer. Watch for those signs, and if they unfortunately come into your life, let your doctor know and make him aware that you think you may have a blood clot. Thank you for listening to my story. I hope it has been helpful to you.